Imagination is being creative. It's also being resourceful, having ideas. That's what imagination is. That's why I always say imagination is a terrible thing to waste. Imagination and then having the ability to write and having imagination with that. See, to me, writing is like giving birth because you could spend 9 months writing, and then once it come to life, you gave birth to a story. You created a world. That's what you call a great thinker and an inventor. When you got the ability to write, some people build to preach what I'm telling y'all now. That's why I said writing is everything. Listen to me. Writing is key. That's the passion. That's life. See, a lot of people don't understand that. See, I'm the type of person that I can write and make you build. See, I can write and make you a great thinker and make you a great inventor from off of what I write. That's why they say it's always good to be a writer, to understand, to have the passion, to have the clue, to know what's going on, to have the understanding of this. Who are you? For all as I know, I'm Corway Artist, a name that I was given. Nothing that I have no knowledge about, nothing I have no understanding about. I don't know who I am. I'm just going off of a lie. And that's what society is today, a lie. So we live a lie because you don't know nothing till somebody turn you on to see. When they give life to you, they could give you a whole story to train you. But it's up to you as you teach you as a young lad, but it's up to you in your adult life to understand, to recreate yourself and live who you are. You have the narrative. See, that's why I said writing is always good. It's always good to write. People don't understand writing. I got 72 notebooks. 72 notebooks. Notebooks you can see me just writing my movie, writing my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Final Draft. I love Final Draft 11. Because screenplays, all you doing is creating your life. You taking your problems and giving them characters. You giving stress a name. You giving your pain a name. You being positive. So you know your character that's positive, he gonna go through that negativity. He gonna go through hell just because I love myself. I'm gonna go through hell because I love to write. That's why I say writing is always my passion. Just imagine what writing could do for you. It could open your world. It could create a world. It's a fantasy. You your own God in your own mind. Because you have the ability to show the world inside your mind. Your thoughts and your third eye to see your thoughts through your two physical, they give you the chance to be a great thinker and an event. See how take both of them? I take being a great thinker and an inventor and create a story as I write from my third eye to see from my two physical eyes. Everything makes sense when you can understand it and when you see it first. That's why sometimes they be trying to destroy our minds. We overthink. Sometimes you overthink too much. You got to know how to control. When you overthink, your mind relapses. That's when they be like, okay. For real. They diagnose you with stuff. They don't want your mind to keep expanding. They don't want your mind to keep exploring. Look what happened to Don Cornelius. Mentally destroyed from himself because he had Alzheimer's. That man was a genius for so long trying to create Soul Train. It drove him to be crazy. Nah, not if you have the passion, because once you make that come to light, there's no more troubles, there's no more worries. That's why you got to understand. See, I learned from people like that. It's a certain people you keep around. See, when you're a writer, that's you. That's my path. That's the path I gotta choose. See, once you start inviting negativity into your path, it can destroy you. You gotta understand that. A lot of people didn't understand that being an entertainer. A lot of people that try to take this route and be their own person, be their own God, they don't understand the facts of life or what it takes to be an entertainer or undertakes to understand the rules. Never rush this. Never rush this. That's why I say I love being a writer, because it gives me time to develop. It gives me time to plan. It gives me time to grow. Because the more time that I got to think and to create, everything that I see and I speak is coming to existence in the near future. So you got to be ahead of yourself, but at the same time looking at yourself. See, it's like me looking at myself 10 steps ahead, but I'm living in my present day, planning right now to be ahead in my head, to see my present day and my future become my next day. Yes, tomorrow. That's why I say, see how my imagination work, man. Just love the fact of being a writer. Like, you can see me, you can just see the, like sometimes you get stuck, you can't, it's just imagine. Just take your time and imagine, see what's going on. You see me on my laptop. I love my laptop, my Mac Pro, Corey Mac Pro book. I love my laptop because now I get to work on my screenplays. I'm working on this screenplay right now for Tyler Perry. Follow Me to God and God We Trust. See, can I send some investors, set up some investors? See, can he be invest? Because when you do a stage play, you need investors. So ask him, can he invest? How much, you know what I'm saying? You got to think. That's what called being a great thinker. You trying to invent, you trying to build. And then, you know, handout, but I just love writing because all that leads back to me writing. Even Tyler Perry said, whatever you go through, write it down. You know what I'm saying? He told, like, his first play, he wrote all his pain down. See, that's what caught me. I forgot the name of his first play, but sometimes it was just his words, his storytelling. I just rather listen to his story. That's what attracted me to him, his story. Because he said the key thing, he was like, whatever you go through, just write it down. Give it life. Because at the end of the day, when you write all your pain, you have the ending to your happiness. No one else should be able to have that ability or that effect over you but self. Your own self should be able to have that ability to love yourself. And who controls your beginning and ending? Okay, they might control your beginning because they gave birth to you. But once you get a certain age, you become your own New Testament. When you become your New Testament, that means you have the chance to write the ending to your happiness because there's no more control. A parent is only obligated to carry you 9 months, really, and leave you out on your own. For real. That's what a parent really supposed to do. It's physics. It trickles something down into your brain. It's like the airwave. You hear everything trickling down. You hear life itself. All this comes from writing. Now, a writer can't tell me they don't have this. A lot of, like Bill Gates couldn't tell you this. Like Tyler Perry, none of them could tell you this. But they can relate to it. Because when your mind open like that, and you strong-minded and you strong-willed, but it's how much you can take. How much you can let the people mark you and make a mockery out of me for something that I love doing. I love to write, so I should have control over everything that I do. Everything that I write, I should be able to control that. I should be able to have the rights to that because it's mine. It's what I write. But you also know that you got to give your tithes back. Even what Jesus said, pay your taxes. So once I pay your taxes and pay my part, pay within to the 10%, what's into the 10%. You understand life. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It's what you want to think of. It's what you want to have. It's what you want to believe in. Because you don't believe in that, you got nothing. But you could be a misguided child. That's why I said, who you gonna rep? See, these same people got us out here selling our soul, signing these contracts. Oh my God, every time.